Alright, so I'm using a real simple biscuit recipe. You use 2 cups of self-rising flour. The recipe doesn't tell you, but I'll link it in the bottom. But for the 2 cups of self-rising flour, it says a half a cup of butter cubed. I use 7 tablespoons, and then I use a tablespoon and a half of shortening, just because I'm going to use the last little piece of butter to actually base my biscuits once they come out. And then you use 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. And also, the only deviation I made from the recipe is I put about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of sugar, just because I like a little sweetness to my biscuits. The recipe didn't call for it, but that's what I did. Now, usually when I use buttermilk, I'll use more buttermilk than what the recipe calls for. Because see, this is not, I mean, it's mixing up pretty good, but I know every time I make biscuits, I end up using more of the liquid than what it calls for. So I'm gonna add just a little more. Not a whole lot. Just a little. Just because that's the way I like to do mine. No reason in particular. If you choose to use the recipe just as it is, that's fine. I dibble and dabble with all kind of recipes. But anyway, so that's all you do with this. And you're going to take it and roll it out. Cut it with the biscuit cutter, which for me is a cup, honestly. And then I'm going to put these, and I'll show you what they look like. They're not evenly proportioned or anything. It's getting kind of late and I want to go ahead and finish, but I just wanted to show y'all what they look like. But that's, I use that recipe. I think I ended up making my biscuits kind of big, but that's how I want them tonight. I don't want them real small. So we're going to run these in the oven for whatever the recipe say. I'll link the recipe because I'm doing 2 things here. But anyway, this is what they look like going into the oven. Okay, y'all, so here's the finished biscuits. And the recipe does make 8. I think the last time, that's why it was so little, I made too many of them. And here's my son's plate. He got 2 biscuits and 2 mackerel patties, and there are the rest of them. It ended up with 7 of the patties. I probably could have made them a little smaller, but you end up with 8 biscuits. So enjoy your day. Merry Christmas to everyone. Much love to everybody. God bless.